Good morning, friends. I'm going to post a lesson for you today. I'm going to draw through the face of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Because the holiday where we remember him is coming up, so I thought that would be a good thing to do. I've attached some videos about his life to the art lesson so you can learn a little bit about him or just refresh your memories. I hope you guys are doing well. Please comment or email with any questions, and I can't wait to see what you do. All right, friends, so I've attached the step-by-step drawing guide for you to the lesson. This is just to supplement that so you can see me draw this step-by-step. So we're going to start by drawing a large oval shape for his head in the center of our paper. So just a big oval shape, just like you were drawing any person's head. It's wider at the top and a little more narrow at the bottom for the chin. And it takes up most of my paper. I drew it nice and big. I'm going to make it a little darker in case that's hard to see. I'm then going to add his neck down below with 2 lines down, and then I'm going to connect these lines to the edge of the paper to show his shoulders. The next step, about halfway down the head, so if you divided this in half, right around here, I'm going to add the eyes. A lot of times people draw the eyes too high on a head, but this is all hair and forehead, and eyes are somewhere near the center. So I'm going to draw a curved line up, like a rainbow, and then one down on the bottom to connect it. Same thing on the other side, a curved line up, and then one on the bottom to connect it. Now my eyes aren't perfectly the same shape, so I'm going to try to fix them up a little bit and make them look more similar. Sometimes it's hard to draw the same thing twice. The next step is going to be a circle inside of his eyes. So I'm going to draw a large circle for his pupil. Let's make those eyes sparkle by drawing 2 little circles, because I don't know, I like a little sparkly eyeball. Next step is going to be the nose. I'm going to draw a straight line down and then over. This is just a very simple flat nose shape. We don't have to get too crazy. Next step will be to add his ears. So the ear starts right across from the eye and then down to the bottom of the nose, across from the eye, and down to the bottom of the nose. You could draw any face following these same guidelines. Eyes in the center of the head, the ears go from the eye down to the nose. The mouth is going to be in the lower portion of the face. We're just going to draw a straight line across. A small line under here in the middle for the bottom lip. And then above the top lip, he had like a thin mustache, so we're going to draw that. I don't think I've ever drawn a mustache before. Maybe, I just can't remember ever drawing a mustache. So we're going to draw a line that looks just like that first line we drew. Right above it, the same distance as this line is from here. This and this, and this and this are the same. Mine's about a finger width apart. And then above that, I'm going to draw my little thin mustache shape. It almost looks like a lip. We'll see how that comes out when we color it. He's also going to need a hairline. So his hair was really short in most of the pictures that I've seen. So we're going to draw a line kind of across the top of his head. And we're going to add a line around the outside of his head. If you did self-portraits with me, we did something very similar if you were a boy for your hairline shape. And then this middle line gets erased. So this is all hair around the outside of his head. All right. What's next, friends? I think the next thing we're gonna add is some details to his collar and his suit jacket. So I'm following the same directions that you've been given. So I'm gonna draw 2 lines down from the chin, and I'm gonna connect them to the side. These are gonna be his collar. He's got like a suit collar shirt on. I'm gonna erase this. Oops, they're not even. Well, I'm gonna just fix it up a little bit. So in between here is gonna be his tie, so I'm just gonna connect those lines across and then draw 2 lines down. So this is his tie, this is his shirt collar. And the last little bit of drawing we wanna do down here is just his suit jacket. So I'm just gonna draw kind of a diagonal line on either side. So this is his suit, his tie, and his shirt. I think the only other thing he's really missing are some eyebrows. So I'm gonna lightly draw some eyebrows in. Eyebrows are another thing that's difficult to get exactly the same on either side. And this is just a really simple face drawing. We're not adding a ton of detail, just a little bit of detail. I really encourage you to watch the videos that I'm adding to the lesson about Martin Luther King Jr. He was such an important person in our nation's history. And up at the top, I'm gonna write his name just so people can tell who this is if they didn't draw along with us. So I'm gonna trace all of this with Sharpie, color it in, and you guys can watch that on fast forward.